Hey guys, Brennen here with B&B Yu-Gi-Oh! Brian has left, so I'm gonna have to try to do this deck list by myself, but we should manage just fine. Um, anyway, so this is the deck that I ran at Regionals, and the deck I'm going to be running. When the structure check comes out, I will be making a few changes and edits, and I'll do an update, but it's Lightsworns, so let's get on with the deck. I'm running 3 Wolves. I'm doing 3 because with all the milling we're going to be doing, there's a high chance of milling Wolf, and even if you draw him and he's dead, you can still use Lumina's effect to get him back, or just to send him to the grave for something else, or Solar Recharge to get rid of him. So, running 3 Wolves. We're running 3 Lumina, because her effect's just good. You can get the field up and get right 3s with her. You can use Lumina's effect, discard Lumina, target Lumina, and then use that Lumina's effect. You can also send Eclipse to the grave to get his effect off, and just a bunch of other things. You can get more Lightsworns in the grave, and just good. We're running 3 Raikos. Basically just because it's a different Lightsworn for JD, and his effect can come in handy to pop something on the field that your opponent has, and you also get 3 mills with it, so that's why we're running him. We're running 2 Lila, because she has a high mill count of 3. Her effect's also really good, especially if they have multiple monsters they can just run her over. You can just switch to defense and pop something, so very nice. You can get annoying spell and traps off the field that your opponent has. We're running 2 Jane, just because if it's on your turn, he can run stuff over with a 300 attack point gain that he gets, and he mills 2 cards, and it's a different name, so you can get Judgment Dragon on the field. Running 1 Giroth, just because he can get multiple mills, but he's not that great, but also it's a different name, so you have a higher chance of having 4 different Lightsworns in the grave for Judgment Dragon. 1 Monk, we're running her because in case they have something such as Marshmallow, as Brian has in his deck, you can just hit it and shuffle it back into their deck. Also, different name, so you can get more in the grave for Judgment Dragon, and has a high mill count of 3. Celestia, I wish, actually I'm probably going to replace her. Maybe, she has helped me a few times, but this deck already has a lot of high level monsters in it. Basically we're running her because it's a different Lightsworn, so we can get JD faster. And with Lumina's effect, or Wolf's effect, if you Solar Recharge and Special Summon Wolf, the same turn you can Tribute Wolf for Celestia, mill 4, and pop 2 of their cards, so that's why we're running Celestia. We're running 1 Honest because this deck is mainly all light types, and Honest is just a great card for any light deck. We're running 2 Magical Merchants, basically because we only have 6 spell cards in the deck, no traps, so this is going to get you a lot of mill power. You can special summon a lot of wolves, get a lot of Lightsworns in the grave, so you can get that Judgment Dragon, and Eclipse Wyverns as well, so you can banish those Judgment Dragons and get them back. Speaking of Eclipse Wyvern, we're running 3 Eclipse Wyvern. We're running them because we want to banish the JD, and then banish Eclipse Wyvern to get JD to hand faster. JD is Judgment Dragon, for those of you who don't know. And also it's a level 4 light type that can just be used for Exceeds as well as Honest. It just works well with the deck. We're running 3 Black Dragon of something, however you say the name. We're mainly doing him so we can banish the Eclipse Wyvern, so that way we can get the Judgment Dragon to the hand and blow up the field. Also, he's good in case you're in a tight spot, so you can Exceed, go for 1-on-1 or something, if you have 1-on-1. Unfortunately I don't, so I go for something else, but that's why we have him. We have 3 Light Ray Diabolos. because we're going to have a lot of light types in the grave, so you can easily special summon them. As well, his effect can banish Eclipse Wyvern to banish Judgment Dragon and reveal their back row and get rid of it and possibly give them dead draws. So that's why we run 3 of him. And also he's a level 7, so we can go into things like Big Eye and such. We're running 3 Dragon Rulers. We're running them because of all the dragons we have, like Eclipse, Light Ray Diabolos, the Black Dragon, and Judgment Dragon, and themselves, so we can get them on the field fast. They're level 7s as well, so with Light Ray, you can exceed faster, and you can banish the Eclipse Wyverns to get Judgment Dragon to the hand and put one of them on the field. It just combos very well, and I really like it. So that's why they're in there. Of course, what's a Lightsworn deck without Judgment Dragon? We're running 3 because we can. If we couldn't, obviously we wouldn't, but it's just too good not to have that 3. But that's basically why we're running 3 of him. Why we're running him is pretty self-explanatory. Because with when you have 4 Lightsworns for different things in the grave, you can just spam these guys out. And also their effects pay 1,000 life points and just nuke the field. It's too good. And that does it as far as monsters. As far as spells go, we have 3 solar recharges, get rid of the wolves in the hand basically and other dead stuff, in hopes of milling Eclipse Wyverns and drawing Judgment Dragons and other things that can help us in tough situations. We're running 2 Monster Reincarnation, because you will be milling Judgment Dragon sometimes. It's gonna hurt, but you're also gonna be getting Eclipse Wyvern to the hand, so activate this, discard Eclipse Wyvern, Judgment Dragon to the hand, use Eclipse Wyvern's effect to get to banish Judgment Dragon. So it helps, and it's very nice to get Judgment Dragon and other things back to the hand, as well as get different Lightsworns and Eclipse to the grave. And then lastly, we're running 1 charge of the Light Barrage, just for mill power and getting that Lightsworn to the hand. As far as extra deck goes, until the tuner comes out, which is Brennen, we're running 1 number 17 Leviathan Dragon. For the Luminous, this has actually helped me win duels, because it's a fast 2,500 attack monster that can get over stuff. 1 Leviair Dragon, because the banished Eclipse Wyverns and other level 4s and stuff you can get back and just help to improve your position on the field. This is something Brian just gave me. It's Tempo, the Persecution Digin. I just decided to throw him in there for situations. Really, he's just there to be there. Number 30 Acid Golem of Destruction, just for those situations where you can go for the OTK. Really, other than that, you don't want to make him because it's going to stop your special summoning. Steel Swarm Roach, to stop your opponent from getting high level monsters. Number 50 Black Ship of Corn, it's just good to pop things and burn your opponent. Gaga Cowboy, because he steals games and can help you get over strong monsters. Bujin Tsukuyami, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but basically because we run lights and occasionally we do want to get rid of her hand to get more draws and stuff, so that's why he's in there. Starleech Paladimo, we have lights and he's just a great card. You can negate an opponent's card effect, well, monster effects, and make their attack 0. And if he's ever destroyed, you get to draw. So it's a very good card, especially for this deck. And finally, 1 number 11 Big Eye. And we have this because of the 3 Light Ray Diabolos and the 3 Dragon Rulers. They're all level 7s, so you can make Big Eye very fast, very easily. And that does it for the Lightsworn deck. I took it to regionals. I placed 106th out of 250, but I ranked the highest out of everyone from my locals that went there. it was some tough competition. I should have won a few matches that I didn't. But yeah, that's the deck list. Until next time, like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching.